Okay guys, welcome to Zach's Garage. Today we're at Courtyard Luxury Performance with this, their 458 GT3 car and a 488 Challenge car that's just over there. We're heading to Donnington for a pretty epic race. Well, it's not going to be a race, it's going to be a track day, but with this, well, you can't really do much else. But anyway, I want to show you the difference between this and a 458 because believe me, there are some serious changes. Okay, so the track on the front is actually wider than the track on the rear. If the tyres are further apart, it helps with handling. And as you'd expect with something like this, it needs to be able to go around corners fast. And as you will see very soon, it does. Now, this car is completely hand-built. The only thing it shares similarities with to the 458 is its engine. It has no power improvements, but it is a lot torquier. It has a sequential gearbox, which means the gear changes are incredibly fast, but well, they're pretty vicious. So when it's putting gear, when it's changing gears, you can really hear it. In fact, with the silencers on, one of the main things you hear is the gearbox. The tyres is obviously racing full slicks, but you with the option of rain tyres, which have a bit of grip on them for the rain. You have a carbon fibre rear wing, which is quite cool because it's, well, look at it, it's a really wide wing. Let's talk about statistics for a second. So, as mentioned before, it has the same engine as the 458 Italia. It's the 4.9 litre V8 engine, and it still produces the same brake horsepower, but more torque. So, what does that mean? Well, when you have a lighter car running slicks with, well, the same engine as a car that was already fast, you get some pretty impressive stats. Now, unfortunately, no one really knows the stats of these because it really does depend on who's driving it. But what we do know is it'll be doing over 200 miles an hour in a straight line, depending on what aerodynamic setup you have on it. So if the wing, adjusting the wing and the front splitter. We know that it's got to be in the 2s for 0 to 60. We don't know what exactly because obviously it depends. The clutch, you have to obviously lift off in first gear, then you have the sequential through the box, and the same on the way down. So it'd be interesting to see. Maybe we can get a few times when we're at the track there. Okay, so here is their 488 Challenge car. Now, if you know anything about the series, what happens is you have a 488 road car, then the step up from that is what you might call the Pista now, but there was always originally the Challenge car. So it went Challenge, so GTC, then it went GT3, and then it went GTE. So this is what you could call the base model race car. So what that means is it's got the same engine as the 488, same chassis, made a hell of a lot lighter, running full slicks, stripped out interior, sequential box, and so it's quite a, well, it's not an easy car to drive, but it's a lot easier than the GT3, as I'm sure you can imagine. So we're now going to get on the road for a good journey all the way up to Donnington. So when we get there, I'll show you all the cars being unloaded, and we'll enjoy a good track day. So obviously it will be tomorrow, so I'll catch you guys then. Okay, good morning everyone from Donnington. So we slept last night in the camper van, surprisingly nice actually. And we now have our 620R there, and we have the 2 Ferraris there. We're also joined by quite a few other extreme cars. So what we're going to do, we're going to go in for the briefing, go for a few track laps, and then I will show you around what cars are here and hopefully get some track footage as well. So stay tuned for more. Okay guys, so now we can get a little bit closer to the GT3. Excuse all the noise, we're actually racing with FF Corsa, so they're looking after the two cars today. So now we can get a bit closer to the car. I can show you some of the more features on it that actually show how extreme this thing is. So obviously you can see the whole body has been restyled for higher aerodynamics. And I love this. Well, first of all, it's obviously wider than the original 458, but these vents are just awesome. We've got a little carbon fibre stick with the Ferrari logo there. When you look at the front of it, you can see the faint remnants of a 458. But believe me, when this thing gets going, you will see the difference. Something that is quite cool, so the person who owns the two race cars that we're with today used to own this. Now this is a 458 Challenge car, so as explained previously, the Challenge car is the step down from the GT3, so the GT3 is sort of its big brother. But what you can see on this, I mean, it's still really quite extreme. You can see the differences, the front bumper, the carbon bonnet, but I mean, you can't exactly say it's tame. And I think that this would be very interesting to see up against the 488 GTC or the Challenge car, just to see the evolution of the two cars. Obviously one's turbocharged and one isn't, so hopefully we'll get a good glimpse into that a bit later on. Okay guys, so the Focus RS has just turned up. It's so mum and dad kept this at the hotel. They were using it as a sort of a shuttle car. Caterham was obviously in there, now it's in the paddock, so we're going to take this over next to the Caterham and we will start going. We are now at the pit wall of Donnington. I've had the morning of driving the Focus and the Caterham, and I'm getting quicker and quicker in the Caterham, as you've probably seen. At the moment, Richard, who's driving the 458 and the 488, is out in the Caterham to see what it's really like. Something a bit different to what he's compared to usually driving. Okay guys, so unfortunately I didn't get a chance to go in the Challenge car, but what I did do is go out in the GT3 car, but I forgot to switch the camera on. Or, well, I didn't forget to switch it on, I pressed the wrong button, so that was real clever of me. But I did get some iPhone footage. I may attach here, I may not, I'll have to have a look at the quality. But what I did do, I stuck a GoPro on the 488 Challenge car, and it is currently out there, so I'm going to get the footage so you guys can have a little watch of that. But from now, we are all done. The Caterham is all packed up and the Ford has headed home. But first of all, I wanted to say thank you so much to Courtyard Luxury Performance. Make sure you go check out their website. The link is down below, as well as their Instagram page. As I said before, the stuff they have in their showroom is beyond belief. So thank you so much to them. Thank you so much to FF Corsa for looking after the cars. And thank you to Donnington. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Cheers!